Hey there friends, welcome to another unboxing and review. This is the fifth wheel V40 Pro electric scooter. Comes with some nice packaging there and just simply screw on the handle and you're good to go. So it has an 800 watt peak motor. Has some 10-inch tires here, nice reflectors on the side. Rear light that also a brake light, so when you hit the brake it comes on brighter. Nice disc brake in the back that can be adjusted with the app as far as sensitivity. Here we have also a nice little kickstand and some front shocks that are decent. So the shocks are in front and back, and that allows you to have a nice comfortable ride, and they actually do make a difference. I haven't seen these rear shocks before on a scooter like this, so I was pretty impressed with that. It definitely does make a difference. Here we have a light in the front that can be adjusted with the app as well. And you can, with the app, you can turn on the lights, turn them off, adjust the speeds, everything like that. Press the power button to turn on your light also, to switch between speeds or modes also. So pretty sweet, and obviously hold it down to turn it off. Nice rubber non-slip pad on the deck of the scooter here. As you can see, it's actually pretty sweet. It's also got these signals on the side. Just tap one to turn it off, and then tap it again, or tap it once to turn it on, I'm sorry, and tap it once again to turn it off. Pretty bright, so allows you to navigate among traffic. Little bell there as well. So all the bells and whistles almost literally, and this also folds down, and there is your throttle on the right-hand side. So took my boy out, and we went some riding on this thing, and we really enjoyed it. Top speed 20 miles an hour, so you can just kind of cruise at this. And as said before, the shocks do make a difference. I have tested out some other scooters with no shocks, and your legs can kind of take a beating depending on what you're riding on. So just if you're riding on like smooth concrete or whatever with a few rocks and stuff, it's not too bad. But you definitely feel the difference with rubber tires or inflated tires or shocks or no shocks. So it makes a big difference. So yeah, just cruising along on the road here. We could check out the app. Has a bunch of nice features. So it shows you how many miles we went with, 4 miles, how the riding time, 2 hours on this thing. You can switch between all your modes. You can lock your device as well. It shows you your battery life. And you can switch up the little light on the front, which is pretty cool. So any colors you want, fading, chasing, a bunch of different cool colors. It's pretty sweet. The little LED thing in the front is nice. So here I am just like cruising along by the ocean, and you can see it's a pretty rough terrain here. We got like rocks and junk. It's no easy road here, but it navigated it pretty well, and the shocks did make a big difference on here as well. So it's quite enjoyable. So you can see we're cruising along at a decent speed here and just taking it down the hill here. This thing doesn't have obviously a ton of power, but you can see going over this bumpy area, not bad at all. The shocks are absorbing a lot of the hits there, so it does make it kind of nice for sure. So this thing will do a little burnout. It is front wheel drive, and the brakes are nice. I had them on the mid settings, and the brakes on the mid settings are almost like anti-lock brakes, so they won't really skid out. So you can switch them up so they're a lot more responsive. Here we are, just cruising along on the street here. And all in all, my friends, just a really enjoyable ride. This thing is, yeah, I really enjoyed it. My son had a lot of fun too. It's got some nice features. The app is very user-friendly, easy to set up. And we were able to go out exploring on a trail that he hadn't been on before. So went out by the ocean. So even though I'm going over bumps and stuff like that, I'm still trying to figure out what's the best way for your feet position, like when you're riding. Is it like forward or is it like sideways on these things? So I'm going 18 miles an hour on this thing. Got a little bell on there. It's got the rear disc brakes, pretty good on there. I wonder if I could skid on this thing or not. Oh yeah, I can. This is front wheel drive. The shock so far is pretty smooth ride here. Let's go off here. Oh yeah. Whew. That's actually pretty good. It's deep. Yeah, shocks make a big difference here as far as like riding. All right, friends. Well, whether you are cruising around at night, has sufficient lighting to be able to see, and has a lot of lighting on there so other people can see you also, which is very important. So whether you're riding on, a bike lane, or you want to take it off-road a little bit on the trails, this thing can navigate both nicely with the shocks. It's also quite comfortable and a decent speed as well. If you need to store these away, the handle folds down so you can throw it in the back of your car or your trunk or whatever, or the back of your truck for convenience sake. Lift it up. It's pretty lightweight. So all in all, my friends, I think this is, of all the scooters I reviewed so far, this one's pretty nice. The mid-range speed, I think on most of them have a max speed of about 20 miles per hour, depending on like what state you live in. But yeah, it charges up quickly. The battery seems to last quite a while. We have driven it for, I think, over 2 hours, and it was still fully charged. So it doesn't weigh that much either. You can just fold it down, pick it up, throw it in the back of your truck or whatever, and enjoy a nice day of cruising around and seeing the scenes and stuff like that. So, all right, my friends. Well, I appreciate you watching this video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time for another video. Take care.